Welcome back to Hogwarts, let's just say. I can do a whole intro, but I'm gonna start right to it. Talk to my peeps.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
He's that I don't.
Can I help you?
That's I cannot pronounce his
You're the
name.
new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to
Sebastian,
Slytherin.
okay.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was terrifying.
Professor
It's
Fig and I
what
were lucky to escape
there
with our
on that
lives.
dragon
Indeed.
attack.
And how did
I
you
was
escape?
scared of my
It's
entire
Still a
life,
bit of a blur, to be honest.
but I
Didn't mean to
somehow
press.
I
You just get
started
yourself
with my
settled.
magic.
We can talk more later.
Today you don't have, but nice to meet you, sir.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Okay, that's Sebastian. Let's talk to the other two.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Wow, he sucks at chess. Well, it's mostly wizard chess, but
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm a
I like
by the
to
way.
make an
Shame I
entrance.
wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
I will be a lot better when I got my
Perhaps
own
Professor
broom.
Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
You only start writing blooms, so her who's better.
Nothing yet. I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much
Yeah,
rather have
you
a
heard about my
wonderful time
dragon
without the
attack.
dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Ominous.
Pleasure was all mine.
I cannot
Don't
know
be a
the same.
stranger.
Ominous. Yeah, I give up on
Is
this
the
one.
new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Oh, he's not here. He lived a long time ago. This is Simmering. I'm remember. It's very good. It was nice. I'm here, Leslie.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it.
Well-
You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your
I'm waiting to start
situation,
my first class.
joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not
I don't need
fall
to catch
behind.
up. I'll wait good what I
Especially
do.
as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
I'm going to class
Yes,
everything.
your ordinary wizarding level exams.
Does it take me a whole dang series, a lot of episodes? I'm going to complete this game, select everything, and basically do everything, get all the trophies and everything. If you guys enjoyed the series, of course. Patience, can you come right back in? So I don't have to look for you later.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Yeah, I like my little cheek child. Thank you, Professor Wesley.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay,
This way.
I will follow.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Hey, my first page. I'm learning everything already. Let's see who we have here.
Clever, isn't it?
We came
Keep
up,
your eyes open
come
more
up here for no
opportunities
reason.
like that,
And we're heading
inside
right
and
back
outside
down.
of the castle.
I like the snake. Really a good touch.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide
That's
contains a
not
map
blue,
of the
it's
castle.
green.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
But I will find such a hall. Phoebe right here. A free festival. I'm gonna collect every free flames in this game. So I don't have to keep going run around and try to find my way.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Oh wait, okay, let me just walk down the
You can
stairs.
get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you,
Professor
Professor.
Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well, I've
We
been
did
to
take a
some
bit of a
rooms.
detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new 5th year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic.
I know,
it
I'm
seems.
just amazing with magic.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived.
I've been
in
doing my
one
tail
piece.
off.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to
You know
Hogwarts,
my
and
ways
you
with a
chose to fly
wand.
in the path of a dragon.
I
Dabba
wouldn't say
dabba
I chose
dabba.
the dragon's path, Professor.
I don't know what I
Rather
just said, but
unfortunately, it would
go
seem
with
that
it.
chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Yes, I want to go
Might
to
I rely
class.
on
Let
you,
me go
Professor
to
Fig,
class.
to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide.
I will
It will
never
be
use it.
invaluable to you.
Oh, we'll never use it
Invaluable
my
to
entire
me,
life.
as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Do I have to talk to you? I guess I have to talk to you.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her
I
travels
wasn't
there.
wanting to
I will
tell
say,
her literally
I think she
a full
suspects we're
thing.
not being entirely forthcoming.
Is that
Yes, well, Professor
Ron
Weasley is a
cake,
brilliant and
cake.
astute witch.
Yeah.
It was right to keep the details to
or
yourself for
some, I
now.
don't know.
We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
I want to
Now,
literally
as capable
everyone.
as you are, I believe the ability
This
you possess
mermaid dirt
obliges you
gem
to be
Everest.
well-trained.
I saw
Happily,
the
you have the
goblin
benefit of an exceptionally skilled team
Rainer
of
Rock.
witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Can I just go? No more tutorial. I know everything I need to know. I want to do this first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Now I'm 10 my first class. I don't have that spell yet to pull that in. Let me just unlock that so I can pass that over to later. I'm down if I start yelling. Jesus. My first class. Let's do my first class.
Is that all you've got?
Fashion. I want to show you how to a real person
Perhaps
goes.
you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of
opens his
battle.
mouth.
Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
And I'm going to learn this is Ozo.
Levioso!
Look at that talent out there.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes,
This
I saw that.
Cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Where's the Ozo?
Well done.
That's talent right there.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair
Now I
duel.
can show you.
Using only
So with
Levioso,
Bastion,
basic
who's
cast,
better at
and
doing?
Protego. You may begin.
I know. Nothing lucky about it. This may only be your first. Let's just say I'm a quick
All my students for this test. I do enjoy lively duels.
Easy. Didn't take a single hit.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
You did well. Not.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor
Nice.
Haggard. Glad to have the
I got
opportunity to
some
practice.
points for
If
my
what I've
top
seen
row.
today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
call you he cap, is that's all I let me talk
Nice
to
work.
Bastion over here.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be
You
so
know how to make a
deft
man
with the wand.
flush.
Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I had my
I've
share.
dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
John Legion.
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
I'm in.
Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Skill.
If you're interested.
Till next time. Revelio.
Now let's go to my charm class. I'll get that. Pretty sure I'm almost at the charm class. Just keep going upstairs.
Revelio. You go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
We need some class.
want him to go back to the lesson.
Yeah, let's start this.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
I'm just new here, so I don't know the
I
answer.
am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks
I'm
of it,
just new
you all
here.
spent
Can you
your
feel that
holidays
bullying me?
practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
For my new spell. Easy spell.
Accio.
Hello.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Oh, this for the safe. Let's watch the master at work.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish. Splendid!
Easy.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles up, you are summoning them. That's it! Excellent control there.
That's easy, but there.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Will be the best shot. 50, that's nice.
That is how it's done.
Very good.
Nice, nice.
Phew. Nicely done. Here we go. There we go.
See if I can knock her ball out.
A perfect
It's
score.
building.
Remarkable.
Yeah, I guess we tied in this one.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
You're
I
up.
think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
This is take timing. You just go right there.
That's it.
Oh, that was scary. Oh, that was close.
Brilliant. Here we go. There we go.
See if I can make a perfect score. At least I still won. Said I didn't make a perfect score, but I still won at least.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, nice to meet you,
Well,
though.
it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, I'm going to end the video
Using
here.
it on clothing, to be
I hope you enjoyed the
You know it's
second
going to work on
episode,
humans.
and I will see you on the dirt. See ya.